Hello, this is our 1931 Ford Model A Victoria sedan. This car actually was completely restored by the previous owner with a lot of great upgrades so that the car could be toured in or driven almost cross country, really. Some of those features include a tachometer, you can see there. Some of the other things, you have your standard gauges here that all the Model A's would have. Fuel gauge, which works and has been rebuilt. Amp meter, which works and has been rebuilt. Speedometer and odometer, again, works and has been rebuilt. They also have added a water temperature gauge, which is a very nice feature, especially if you're going to go touring, and an oil pressure gauge. As you can see, both of them are working right now. This car actually runs really cool. It has an upgraded radiator in it, it's much larger capacity, along with a 5-blade plastic fan and a more superior or better designed water pump you can get from Schneider. All this was done so that the car could be toured on a hot day. And I can personally attest I've had this car to 65 miles an hour because it has a Ford V8 3-speed transmission instead of the Model A transmission. Other features, the car has aluminum intake, Weber 2-barrel carburetor. It also, if you can see here, is a full hot water heater. What that does is it actually uses a kit to put a heater core inside the car. Model A's would have normally taken hot air off the exhaust manifold and made them the interior really stink and they didn't work all that great. This is a great option if you actually want to tour the car. Maybe you want to go late fall or early spring cruises, or even in the dead of winter. You can actually heat your Model A, makes it way more comfortable. Some other really nice features: full LeBaron Bonney interior. This is all correct. If you look at the wood, this is all hand painted wood finish, very nicely done. And even some nice things like these glass vases. These are Budwig vases. They're very nice. They're on each side, so if you wanted to put some flowers in for your passengers, you could. Rear screen in the very back window here. And of course all the deluxe features like the lights and the handles and everything are all nicely redone. We'll go for a drive here and show you this. This car also has had blinkers added to it, and along with a nice siren to let you know the blinkers are on. All the lights work. It's a full deluxe car, so everything's doubled up, including sun visors, vacuum wiper, everyone's favorite Ugo horn. Brakes are great on this car. It actually has much larger white wall tires, and that was done so that the car could be driven at higher speeds. Most Model A's, we really don't recommend you take them on an interstate, ever. This car, I actually would feel safe taking this with all the upgrades out at cruising speeds of 55, 60 miles an hour. It can easily be done. I think you're turning about 2,300 RPM at 55. And right now what we'll do here is we'll put it into third gear. You can hear the engine really drop. It's almost like an overdrive, and this is your higher speed gear. Like I said before, I've had this car to over 60 miles an hour on a GPS, and the speedometer is actually pretty accurate. It's only about 4 or 5 miles an hour off of that. Transmission shifts excellently, and the car throttles up, responds great with that 2-barrel Weber conversion. It's just a really a great touring car. Like I said, over $50,000 put into the car in its restoration.